Hustle culture is a real thing. As a homemaker, you do so much for everybody else. And if you're not careful, it can leave you feeling frazzled and overwhelmed. Well, today we're going to remedy that by planning a fabulous day of rest and reset. I want this day to be absolutely fabulous for you. You deserve to have something special just for you. So we're going to need to do a little advanced planning. If you have small kids, you'll need to line up a babysitter. The next thing you want to do is think about your favorite food. This is going to be a day where there's no chores and no cooking. So if you want something homemade, you'll need to make that the night before, or else do what I did and just go pick up something. Next, think about your favorite drink and your favorite treat. Think about what activities you want to do on your reset day. What are those things that bring joy to your heart? What are those things that just fill up your cup? Is there a hobby that you've been neglecting that you want to get back to? Do you need to pick up some supplies in advance? Is there a favorite movie that you would like to watch? By yourself? Uninterrupted? Now that we've got everything planned in advance, it's time to have our reset day. And I recommend starting your day off with God. Psalm 62, 5-8 says, "Find rest, O my soul, in God alone. My hope comes from Him. He alone is my rock and my salvation. He is my fortress. I will not be shaken. My salvation and my honor depend on God. He is my mighty rock, my refuge. Trust in Him at all times, O people. Pour out your hearts to Him, for God is our refuge." Isn't that a wonderful reminder that God is our refuge? He is our fortress. You can depend on Him through times of hardship, times of overwhelm, times of stress and overwork. He is there for you, and He just wants to spend time with you because He loves you, He cherishes you, and He's always with you. Lately, the devotionals that I've been reading are from In Touch magazine. They are really good devotionals, and they send them out for free. I'll put a link down in the description box in case you're looking for a devotional. In Touch was a ministry of Charles Stanley, and I'm from Generation X, and church was a little bit different when I was growing up. If you love that old-timey preaching like I do, I think you would love to listen to his sermons. They have a YouTube channel, and I'll put a link down in the description box for that also. Sometimes I get behind on my devotionals, but I don't worry about what the date says. I just pick up right where I left off. I'm going to bring you along with me on my reset day. After reading my Bible, I headed down to Firehouse Subs to pick up one of my favorite lunches. When I got home, I lit a fall candle and watched my favorite movie. You guessed it, Anne of Green Gables. Y'all, I just love to watch that movie every fall.
Oh, how do, Matthew?
Is the afternoon train due soon?
She's waiting for you on the platform.
Boarding sheep?
My name is Anne Shirley. Anne spelled with me.
It's a girl.
I can see that. Where's the boy?
There weren't any. Just her.
We have absolutely no use for a girl.
You don't want me because I'm not a boy?
She's no good for us.
We might be of some good to her.
This is a friend and neighbor of mine, Mrs. Rachel Lynn.
She's terribly skinny and homely, Marilla. Oh, hard. Her hair's as red as carrots.
How dare you! I heard before that you were kind of a strange girl, Anne Shirley. but I have a feeling we're gonna get along really well.
That little girl ought to have all the kindness we can give her. We got no call to raise her as cheerless as we was.
You promised we were going to be friends. I hear you're giving the Highwayman at the White Sands recital. I'm going to try to get you an encore while you're up there, so make sure you have a second selection ready.
Nobody's gonna encore me.
Well, I would. Especially if I had the honor of escorting you to the concert.
You're not an old ogre at all, are you? I didn't mean that.
I most certainly am an old ogre, and don't you let on any different.
After that, I got so excited about all the possibilities and all the things I could do that I just started cramming things in. And to tell you the truth, I think I tried to do too much because I was overly excited about all the possibilities. But that's okay. I can always try again. And I think this is something you should do once a quarter, maybe once a month, or maybe even once a week. My kids are grown, so I don't have to worry about babysitters. So I think at least for a while, I may try to do this once a week. I feel like I had just let myself get overly frazzled and overly worn out by just trying to do too many things. And if you've waited until you're at that point, you've waited too long to rest. I've been really excited about this new hobby. It's a hand lettering book that my cousin gifted me for my birthday. Thanks, Denise. And what it is 30 days of affirmations for peace and calm. This book teaches you 4 different lettering styles. It comes with the workbook and these 2 pens, and that's all you need to get started. For you to write out each day. And I like that it's just a little bit. It only takes me a few minutes to do. I bought the tracing paper with my book, and that'll extend the life of my book so I can just write on the tracing paper instead of writing in my book. Thank you so much for being here to watch this video today. I truly appreciate you. If this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Jennifer. I'm a Christian wife, mama, and homemaker. And Bluebell Charm is a channel for women who love their homes and families and want to grow in their faith and homemaking. I planned ahead and made these brownies last night so I would have my treat waiting for me. You can probably tell that I don't know what I'm doing. Usually Maggie makes the coffee drinks for us, but today I thought I would give it a try, and it was a lot easier than I thought it would be. I think I made way too much. Even though I said we weren't going to be doing any chores today, we're going to make some homemade whipped cream to go with our brownie. And I don't think making whipped cream counts as a chore. Do you? Oh, I think that was too much. I think I started daydreaming there for a minute. Making homemade whipped cream is so easy to do, and it tastes so much better than what you get at the store. I grew up on Cool Whip, but once I tried this and saw how easy it was to make and how good it tastes, y'all, I don't never want to go back to Cool Whip. And as you can see, I don't measure anything out. I just dump in some heavy cream, a little maple syrup or powdered sugar, and some vanilla extract. You could also use some peppermint extract instead of vanilla. And look how good it looks, y'all. Now, I don't need all this for my brownie. I am going to save it for the rest of the family for later tonight for dessert. I believe that if we take the time to rest and do those little things that bring us joy, it will help us to be happier homemakers. I am so excited to announce that I'll be sending out Christmas cards again this year. This is just a way for me to say thank you. Thank you for being here to watch my videos, and thank you for your sweet comments and your support. I'll have more information about how to sign up on my next video in 2 weeks. Here are some other ideas for how to spend your reset day. Painting by numbers is another relaxing hobby. I used to do this when I was a teenager. I remember sitting out on the front porch in the summers all by myself, just painting away. Now it's my daughter Maggie's hobby, and this one is a little harder and a little time consuming, but she's having fun with it. She's been working on this for over a year now, just in her spare time. I think embroidery is just another beautiful hobby. My grandma made these, and I'm guessing she made these maybe in the 70s or 80s, and I just think they're so pretty. Even though we didn't have the best relationship, I'm so thankful that I have something that she made with her own 2 hands. I think the beautiful thing about certain hobbies is that it blesses you while you're working on it, but then it can also be a blessing to others. My mother-in-law had so many hobbies, and she was one of the most talented crafters that I've ever known. One of her hobbies was crochet. She would sit in front of the TV, watch her favorite show, and crochet away. She made these blankets for each of the kids when they were babies, and she's been gone about 8 years now, and I think it's just so special when you have something from a grandparent that you can treasure always. I love keeping around a small amount of plants to piddle with. I find when I'm gardening, it really clears my mind and I feel a closer connection to God. I thought I would give you a little garden update. My mums aren't doing too good. I'm thinking it's just too hot for them. It's been in the 80s still, even though it's the end of October. And I think I've overwatered my pansies. The leaves are looking a little yellow, but I do have a few things blooming. Probably should take up those zinnias up by the road, but I just can't bring myself to do it yet because the butterflies enjoy them so much. I don't know if you feel the same way that I do, but I see cooking as more of a chore and baking is something that's fun. I don't know if you'll remember, but last year I started on some homemade vanilla. I took some organic vanilla beans that I got at Costco and mixed it with some organic vodka, and it's been sitting in my pantry for a whole year. And now I'm ready to crack it open and get to using it. I found these little jars for our vanilla on Amazon. Of course, you can find anything on Amazon, right? The little jars are so cute. There was 12 of them in a pack. And I must have not read the description very well because I was surprised to see that it came with 4 of these little funnels. And it also came with a pack of these labels and a pen to write with. And since I wasn't expecting the jars to come with labels, I had already gone on Etsy and ordered these. Aren't they just the cutest? This is exactly what I wanted. And I went ahead and washed 4 of these jars. I don't think it's going to take that many, but I just wanted to be prepared. And I also washed one of the little funnels. I'm only going to open one of the vanilla jars for now, and I'm just going to let this one keep sitting and getting stronger and stronger in flavor. All right, here we go. Oh, let's see what it smells like. Oh, y'all, that smells so good. All right, here we go. Let's hope I don't make a mess. All right, let's try again. All right, there's got to be a better way to do this. Let me see. Okay, let's try to pour it into something that has a spout. And also I have this strainer in case there's any little pieces of vanilla bean in here. Oh yeah, that's better. Okay, 3rd time's the charm, right? Now let's see if I hold the funnel up a little bit and try to pour slower. Oh, that's better. One thing about me is that I'm frugal and I really hate to waste. This is what we had left over. We were able to get 3 4-ounce containers, and I'll link the video from last year of when I made this vanilla. Y'all, I hope it turns out good. It was a lot lighter than I was expecting it to be, so I'm not sure how it's going to taste, but we're getting ready to find out. I am going to be making one of my son's favorite cookie recipes, maple cream cheese oatmeal cream pies. I'd like to take these leftover vanilla beans and try making some bourbon vanilla next. I just need to find some affordable organic bourbon. The recipe doesn't say to, but I think I'm going to put it in the fridge and let it chill for a few minutes while I clean up this mess. vanilla turned out pretty good. I just wish that I would have added more beans in the very beginning. We took the leftover beans from the jar that I used and added it to this second jar, and I'm just going to let it continue to sit. Now, of course, you don't have to do the same things that I did on my day. These are just the things that I enjoy, and we're all different. I would love to hear some things that you've done on your reset day. God sees how hard you're working as a homemaker. He knows your daily struggles and challenges. Don't forget that He is the place where we truly find rest. And don't be afraid to pour your heart out to Him. He's right there ready to listen. Friends, I hope you'll give this day of rest and reset a chance. I would love to hear about the things that bring you joy. If you'd like to see another homemaking video, I'll have one for you right here on the screen. And until next time, happy homemaking. How is it?
Good.
It's all right.
It's good.
Taste the vodka and the cookies? No.
What's vodka taste like?